Guys, there's millions of dollars worth of unemployment overpaid. That's insane. We're seeing reports around the country, and we've got new states reporting the same thing. So what does that mean to you if you live in one of these states? Do you have to give the money back, or do you get to keep it? Find out which state just got audited for improper distribution of unemployment funds and what is going on with all these unemployment scams. Text message scams are targeting unemployment recipients, and we have millions of PUA fraudsters getting caught. One of them has a dark history with law enforcement. You're going to love this story. Make sure you stick around for that. That's like the best part of this video, actually. Also, why is Utah, despite having the second lowest unemployment numbers in the nation, struggling to find workers? Something is definitely up with these unemployment numbers. They are strange. Hey, everybody, it's Andrew Cartwright. I hope you guys are having a magnificent Monday. Here's your unemployment update. An employment update, jobs and financial news, and U.S. daily news for Monday, November 15th, 2021. My goal is to give you the best access to government and private money for yourself, loved ones, and of course your business. Get ready for another exciting game. It's not in this link. Of course, it's to connect all of us. It's free. You win prizes. So make sure you check it out in my next video. Usually it's in the description, right? Stay tuned to the channel for personal finance, real estate, crypto, and other investments to generate income and save you money. Oh, also, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Why? You could win $2,000 when we hit 200,000 subscribers, which we're almost there with your love and your support. All you got to do is subscribe, like, and comment. We're going to pick a random comment when we hit 200,000 subscribers. We're launching out $2,000. And if you want to save a YouTuber, please consider just liking the video. Also, grab your 2 free stocks with Webull. They're absolutely free, thanks to my Patreons who support the channel for $3. And make sure you check out my real estate program. It's only $99. It's a $10,000 course, 36 videos, resource list. It's incredible. When to buy, how to buy, market cycles, even how to get a loan without even using your own credit. It's how I did all this stuff. So make sure you check it out. First off, we've seen millions going out the door to the wrong people, right? Whether that's fraudsters or you. I'm sorry to say that. PUA and state unemployment is a total mess. But you already knew that. Now auditors have flagged the Louisiana Workforce Commission and for mishandling the PUA funds all the way back to the start of the pandemic, that far back, almost 2 years now, right? These auditors found that 3 million going to folks who were enrolled in multiple programs, which means that claimants got more benefits than they were allowed, which is they didn't watch my channel because we told them how and when to get either of those benefits, so you can't blame this channel. March 2020 to April 2021, about $898,400 were issued to claimants, and they were not supposed to be issued. That goes against federal law. That's actually what triggered the audit. The state legislation auditors started to notice a crazy amount of money going to applicants, and it didn't add up. That's a mess, right? Well, some handcuffs for the LWC, since they're left in charge with dealing with $10 billion to nearly 795,000 people over the course of 17 months. It's the same story, also sadly to say, in Ohio, where $3.8 billion worth of overpayments and fraud were sent out. State Auditor Keith Faber noted around 86,000 potential instances of payments going to someone in jail, incarcerated. Also 141,000 potential instances of money going to somebody who's dead. I don't know how you cash that check, or their check's already been cashed. That is a horrible joke. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, they found unemployment claims going to people named, quote, Adidas, which they probably don't need it, and then, quote, dummy, and, quote, demon. So we have demons getting money. The devil probably got money. We know that, what's her name? What do you call it? Kim Kardashian was one on the list too that got money. What do you guys think? Are these real people? We know Kim Kardashian's real, but it didn't go to her bank account. The state, Ohio, doesn't seem to think so, though. There are numerous cases of unemployment, overpayment, and also fraud. I swear I cover these stories every day, and it's always something new, something interesting. If you live in one of these states, that means you might be facing unemployment payback, where you've got to pay it back, even though it's no mistake of yours. They just overpaid you. Millions of Americans are also facing the same thing. Obviously, something needs to happen to figure this out because it's out of control. really quite out of control. Oh, by the way, make sure you don't miss out on getting the $2,000 when we hit 200,000 subscribers. Just like the video if you don't mind, especially if you've been around this long. I hope you're enjoying the content. Please consider doing that and don't miss out on that $2,000. Meanwhile, let's get back to talking about unemployment fraud for just a quick moment. Yes, another PUA unemployment scam out there targeting people like you, especially if you're a resident of Pennsylvania. I guess they found a hole in the system. The state's treasurer, Stacey Garrett, said, quote, "If you get a text message like this, do not click on the link. This is a scam and nothing but a scam. Criminals have been aggressively targeting unemployment compensation benefits throughout the entire pandemic, as we've covered on this channel, and even covered people getting incarcerated. And this is the latest attempt to steal money from honest Pennsylvanians," end quote. To all of you honest Pennsylvanians, look out for the text messages that are coming out. Tell each other, share this video if you can with people. Quote, "State-issued Rely Card account has been temporarily frozen," end quote, because of all this stuff. Urging you to click on the link to verify all your personal information. The Rely Link card is a prepaid debit card, and it's how the states distribute unemployment benefits. Please don't click the link just because it says to click it and you think it's coming from there. Be leery. Neither the Pennsylvania Treasury nor the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry ever put a link in a text message. Do not trust these messages. Please stay vigilant and question everything. Personally, I wouldn't do anything other than going to the portal on the website of your state and get all your information from there and communicate just through there. It's the safest way. Speaking of unemployment fraud, I have a crazy story to tell you guys. Let's take a look at the press release. Quote, acting U.S. Attorney Jennifer R. Biter Williams announced that Kyle McLermore is his name, 44 years old of Pennsylvania, PA, was arrested and charged with indictments for 1 of mail fraud and 2 counts of theft of public money. So far, so good. Nothing we haven't heard before, right? With the upcoming unemployment fraud, how we've covered this story over and over again. This is where it gets crazy. Quote, in February 1999, the defendant was convicted of state charges of murdering an individual and shooting 3 others on the University of Pennsylvania's campus after a high school basketball game, end quote. This guy, Kyle, was released on parole from prison just last year after serving 21 years. Then he immediately got himself wrapped up in PUA fraud. Didn't learn in prison, obviously. What's happened in Pennsylvania? Unemployment fraud is crazy over there. I don't know what, I'm so sorry for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you live in Pennsylvania. I know we have lots of people that are in Pennsylvania that watch the channel, and I love you guys. Are you seeing this? Are you experiencing it? Your thoughts and comments are really appreciated. Throw them down below. Then we've got to talk about 2 folks in Seattle, Brian Sparks and Autumn Luna, who stole at least $500,000 in unemployment benefits and $520,000 in, well, SBA loans. The charges were laid out in 17 counts of indictment filed in the U.S. District Court. So even after getting over $1 million in unemployment funds, Sparks and Luna learned that the crime does not pay. Guys, don't try and steal unemployment funds. It's not good in the end. There might be some holes in the PUA and the SBA and the state unemployment, but regardless, you're gonna get caught. If you got money, maybe you might want to consider paying it back before they knock on your door. Finally, what's going on in Utah? A new report from the Pew State Line shows that even though Utah's unemployment rate sits at 2.4%, the second lowest in the county, only beats Nebraska, in fact. Their labor shortage is one of the highest. How is it possible? Honestly, it shouldn't come as any surprise since the report shows that the labor shortage is occurring in jobs with low pay, right? And, quote, high public contact, right? Like, why would you want to be in front of somebody that could have the virus? Meaning people don't want to get it, right? Right in the middle of a pandemic? Well, at least the Delta variant is coming down. So there's a bit of discrepancy between the amount of job openings and the unemployment rate. They just don't match up. The better question is, quote, what is going on with the unemployment numbers? The more we learn about the unemployment numbers, the more we start to question them. I've talked about the previous videos about calculating these unemployment numbers, and it's actually quite interesting. You can consider not to be in the workforce, especially if, what I've covered in another video, if you were terminated, if you quit and quit for the wrong reasons, which I've covered the reasons as well. It's wild, and I encourage you to read about it. Anyways, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, guys, in the comments below. Make sure you fill out the application for unemployment if you still get 26, 27 weeks if you're unemployed. They haven't gone away as much as people have talked about it. The PUA is still shut down. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Love you.